Hello everyone. So in this video I want to talk about the word called food, right? So in this food, generally vegetarian or non-vegetarian. So before going to those, let's see what is really food it meant for. So the food is generally which makes our body to live and grow, right? So we means what? We are one of the animals. So in generally all the animals what is taking as a food. So basically I have understood that base of all the animals are only the plants. So by eating the plants only we animals are originated. That's what I believe. So just correct me if I am wrong in the comment section, okay? So the animals are taking the plants, right? But now let us come for the other case. So what about the animals living in the sea, right? So there also some sort of energy they were all eating. And the food, is it the meaning that only what we eat physically as some mouse? Is it the only food what we eat through our mouth? According to me, the food is always we are having in three terms. One is air and one is water and one is some solid food, right? So when we take the fishes and all, they all just living with the water itself, eating something exactly I don't know. But so not only the plants, the animals can survive even with air and water and also the solid foods. But even the humans, I have heard in the ancient period, like there were people doing the meditation and without taking any food or water years together or something. I'm not believing into that, but there are history says that could be an ability of the humans. So we can exist with breathing energy. So through air also we can able to inhale the energies required for certain period, but I cannot assure that we can survive once for all just by breathing. And secondly, if we take water, we do have existing humans on this earth right now. Certain people, even I think without or with water, they are surviving for years together or something. There are cases, there were studies, and it's really happening. So finally, we all general humans, we totally depending on the solid foods, right? So in the solid food we can say it's a vegetarian or non-vegetarian kind of, but generally apart from we humans, what other animals are doing? The most of the animals are just only eating the plants, right? So there are very few like snake or lion or something. So those animals eats only the other animals flesh or meat something, so that it can able to survive. So now let us consider the human animal. So human animal obviously has a thought process, right? So there are people asking why does humans kill the plants and eating? Why not we can kill the animals also and eat? So that was a simple question. But according to me it's a very foolish question, because the origin of any animals is a plantation. So from eating any vegetations only the animals being created, right? So the animal cells taking energy to grow and energy to work, energy to generation, right? So this all being taken from the planets, because we animals or it's a combination of atom and some superpower soul, right? So that cannot grow just by eating raw atoms. So I cannot eat a raw atom and make my body to make that into a cell formation. So it's not that possible. So already made cells or from the atoms making creation of a cell energy is what the plantation does. And the plantation we are going to consume, right? So it's not that again entire plantation we can consume that suit to all the animals, right? So there are certain animals can able to take certain plantation energy and certain animals cannot have plants energy. So in plants, like what are the varieties we have generally, like vegetables, fruits, grains, millets, etc., right? So for non-veg what we have to do is we have to kill that animal by stopping the breath or by making the blood to bleed, right? So cutting the body and breaking the bones, and so all these things has to be done to have a non-vegetarian food. So at this moment I'm proud to say that the one and only the good thing I have done on this earth is being a vegetarian. At any moment I never had a desire to have any non-vegetarian food, and I will never have a desire to have non-veg food also. But in my previous video I have explained it once. If there is a situation like I was left in an ocean by breakdown of ship, or it got collapsed and I have to come back to the land to make my survival. So in that case, if it's a very long period, I have to do journey by water and without anything around me. So in that is the case where I have to eat some fishes if I'm able to get it, and to make sure the survival of my body, because what fish can do on its entire life cycle, I could do better than that, because with this thought process. So that's the scenario, we have to think wisely. So but now we are in land, we have enough plants and vegetations around us. So till I am on the earth or land, I can definitely get a lot of vegetables foods around us. Okay, so now let's talk about the non-veg people's varieties. So some people say like I eat everything. So best example we have is Chinese people. So they eat any animals, any state kind of, they are totally mixed. And other category people, they call like I eat only egg. So that's another secondary people. And I'm a person like I don't eat the process of creating the energy or creating an animal, so that's the egg, and after the growth of the animal also I'm not going to destroy that, I'm going to eat. So I am that kind of person. And I came to know other category of person like they don't want to eat anything made from the animal, even the milk, curd, ghee kind of, and etc. maybe. So but for that I really still wanted to know more better, like why do we have to avoid those also? It is just like we are like, with that word called animal means everything we will ignore, or some other meaningfully we are doing with certain more principles. So let me know in the comment section like what exactly the reason could be. So now just for imagination, let us assume that there is only thousands of people on this earth, right? So out of the 1,000 we could imagine like let us have the majority is non-vegetarian, so 60% are non-vegetarian. So now today we all humans, the thousands, making a decision like from tomorrow if any humans wanted to eat non-vegetarian, they should go and kill that particular animal, tear the skin, break the bone, and cooking, let someone can do it and give it to them. So if every humans, if they want to eat the non-veg, they have to come across this process. So if this is being agreed by every one of us, let's imagine from tomorrow how many of us are going to be a non-vegetarian. So if because of someone making that process and just putting on the plate as a food, people are habituated to taste it. But generally we humans not having that kind of aggressiveness to have a non-vegetarian food, but by situations we have made such a system around us. Yeah, people can say I'm living my life, I'm enjoying all the food available, I don't want to restrict, I'm having all the animals. What's wrong in that, right? Because I'm able to kill it and eat it, so I can able to have it, right? So let us also not worry that the politicians, they have power and they wanted to eat us, they wanted to enjoy, and we have been putting a lot more efforts. So let us also not think of the same, but it's just for a comparison. It's all again, it's on our individual decisions. I am not here to blame that being a non-vegetarian is a wrong thing, but we have thoughts. Let us keep talking about it. It's really what is this exactly, what is that exactly. So I just wanted to bring this thought process just in front of us to again rethink about it. And I take this opportunity to salute all the vegetarians around me, and it's really appreciate that for you to being a vegetarian. And nowadays, even being a vegetarian also, we have limited our vegetables and fruits, and we are too much into processed foods. So earlier maybe that grains and all we have to cook and eat, but the cooking process has been developed because we humans millions and millions of years together eating only certain limited food, and every one of us, our mind thought process is always, it's something new, something more tasty, kind of, right? So we have been processing the food like anything, right? So still we are not able to understand this wonderful human body complicated process, right? So each cell functioning, organ functioning, the complete circuit, complete connectivity among every organs and how it's all functioning. We have thought process from this biological thing. So we does not know completely about this entire system. And this entire system is purely based on the nature around us. But this system we have been putting up so many processed things, right? So anyhow, generations together, let's see how we are traveling. So finally, it's not about being a vegetarian is good and being non-vegetarian is not good. Nothing like that. So throughout the history of evolution, what we human can do is just this human energy is being traveled beyond the time together, right? So in that process, the right thought process they have to carry, and similarly this human body, nature, DNA, whatever they have to carry. So let us have a right food and pass on the DNA, even though if everyone need not to pass on their own DNA because we have enough population. So at least let us rewind our thought process and pass on to the next generation. So with these few thoughts, I'm taking leave. Thank you.